Hey Gray, um, I opened up questions as I was watching YouTube and I was watching hilarious videos of people asking people just random questions, and it made me laugh so much. I asked your mom, "Hey, do your kids have any questions for me? Because I know you guys know about me, and but you've never really got to ask me questions." And so I was expecting maybe funny questions. I don't know, but you asked such a serious question, and I was like, "Holy crap!" So, advice for an 11-year-old girl that I would give. And I went to work because I work with a bunch of women, and I opened it up to them. They were all, "Wow, we'll get back to you." No one got back to me, so I'm on my own here. um, I will tell you, you're entering into like just this moment at 11, such a confusing time for you because you're growing up, you're going through this stage of becoming a woman, and your mind is going to be all over the place. So be really true to yourself, you know, continue to grow and become the woman that you want to be as an adult. I'll tell you a little bit about the brain. Um, right now, at an 11-year-old, your brain is exactly for girls, not for boys. For girls, you're exactly at the halfway point, which that's so cool. So, structural growth, fine tuning, refinement of neural connections and cognitive functions, you're right at the halfway point. Your brain will fully develop and you'll become the woman that you need to be around 21 or 22. And that's true for boys as well. But boys, their halfway point is like 15. So that's why boys misbehave. They do silly things that the 12 or 13-year-old version of you are going to be like, why is he doing that? I don't know. I don't know because he's just not there yet. And that's just the way all boys, their brains work. Um, your brain fully develops at 30. Sadly, this part in the very front, it's the prefrontal cortex. That's where all your decision making comes from, your impulse control, all your cognitive functions. That's the same for boys. That doesn't fully mature until you're 25, 24, 25. So, sorry. Sorry for that. So, it's going to be like a roller coaster of emotions because your brain is just becoming what it needs to become for you to become the woman you're going to become. My advice for you, I realize I tried to make this video like 3 or 4 times, and every time my advice is completely 100% different. And I realized my advice for you is for like a 16 or 20-year-old. It's like life advice that, like, wow, I wish someone would have told me this, and you're not ready for that yet. So, my advice for you as an 11-year-old is, be true to yourself. Try to learn something every day. Try to be, I know it's going to be hard. Try to be nice or show a nice courtesy to someone who's marginalized, maybe in your school. You don't know what they're going through. But later in life, let's say you're 25 or 30, that marginalized person is going to finally reach their peak, and you're going to be like, wow, I wish I would have known them better. I wish I would have been their friend. And they're going to blow you off at that point. So it's going to be harder to make friends with people like that if you blow them off now. So try to be slightly nice. I mean, you don't have to be their best friend. Um, try to listen to your mom ever so often. I mean, you're about to go through this phase where you're going to think she doesn't know what she's talking about. And you may not be at that phase yet, but you enter into that phase. But really, your mom and your dad, I think they really, truly will have your best interest at heart. They have your back. They want you to succeed, even if you're not for sure. They really do. Currently, your mom told me about this boy and girl that ran away to Florida. And I had to chuckle because, I mean, I know it's a serious, serious thing. Okay, and right now it's really good drama. We had the same situation up here. And one, it's because the brains aren't fully developed yet. So you're going to do silly things. Don't do that. Don't do that. One, you'll scare the hell out of all of us. Yeah, don't do that. Um, let's see. What else I want to tell you? I want to remind you, one, oh my God, I've seen photos. You are absolutely so pretty. So you've got to be careful with boys because boys typically, like I said, their brains develop a little bit slower than girls, but you guys actually do level up pretty fast, you know. But boys are slightly a little bit more immature, and so you got to be careful with boys because at this point they only have one thing on their mind, and it's immature. So you got to be careful with boys. And I want to remind you that you're a wonderful person, you're loved, you matter, and you deserve to be happy. So just go about your day trying to become a stronger you every day. Try to learn something new every day. And just try to remember that you're on this life path, an upward path to becoming an amazing woman. So just try to work towards that. And like I said, try not to be mean to anybody in the process because you have one bad day, and it's on one person, but that's all they remember you for is that one bad day, not realizing what a wonderful person you really are. So, yeah, I know it's hard because I remember what it was like being a kid. You want to be in the right crowd in the school, but it won't kill you. It won't kill you to be nice. And you'll actually, when you're 30 or something like that, look back and like, wow, I was glad I was really nice to that person because no one else was. And now that person, I mean, it's all about building connections in life as well. So, I mean, when you get 30 or 40, I'm 46. 46! Oh my God, I don't feel 46. I feel like a little boy still sometimes. But even when you're looking at different career changes or things, sometimes it's not about your qualifications. It's about the connections you've made in life. And that's really what gets you places. So make really good connections with people that, even if you don't think that they're going to be helpful to you right now, I mean, that sounds kind of like you're using people. It's not, because you actually learn from these people as well. You learn from their experiences. So I'm sorry, this was all over the place because, I mean, what advice can I give to an 11-year-old girl? I've never been a little girl. So, I mean, but this advice, I think, will really help you in life. And maybe it's something you haven't really ever thought of. But those are the things I would tell you right now. And my advice to a 15-year-old version of you is going to be much more in depth. My advice to you as an 18-year-old version of you, oh my God, would be so much more in depth. But you don't need to hear that right now. You're 11. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you for your question. If you have any more questions, if you have any fun questions or anything, that'd be fun too. So maybe eventually I can meet you all. We'll see. We'll see how life plays out. But thank you for your question, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thanks. Bye.